Hey y'all, this is Jared with Fluty Homestead, and today I'm going to show you my fall garden. Okay, we're up here in the garden on the hill, and as you see, I've pulled up most everything that was here, and have tilled it up. And here what you see, the little specks of green, this is all mustard, kale, and turnips. I planted, I think, southern giant mustard and Florida broadleaf, and it's all coming up pretty good. I just tilled between the rows and scattered some seed through, and I've done the raised bed the same way, and I'm going to be doing the corn patch that way probably this week. And I've left all my pepper plants, as you see here, they've still got some peppers on them, and they're bearing pretty good. I've picked out of these about every week, and be picking later this week. There's some good ones. Also, I've got a few little stakes here that has just a cornfield bean, and I didn't plant many of these. I just wanted some more for some fresh seed, so I'll probably let all of these go to seed. But these are similar to a greasy bean. They're a little bigger, but very similar. Real good taste. But these are a brown striped cornfield bean. And I'm letting these just dry out on the vine. And we'll save these for seed. And next year we might have some of these for sale. Here's some more. They hang in little bunches just like the little greasy beans. The bugs have got a few of these, but not too bad. Alright, let's go over here and see what else we've got. Alright, here's what's left of the tomatoes. This is our big rainbow tomatoes, and they are a yellow and red tomato. And these ain't the biggest ones, but they're all still good enough for a sandwich. So I'll be picking these this evening. There's still some, them's pretty good sized tomatoes. Really nice. I thought all these was dead. They had all turned brown, except for a little bit of green. And we had some cool weather, and seemed like the tops just come back to life. And we got a few more blooms, and a couple little young tomatoes. So we'll have a few more tomatoes, but nothing like we have had. But we're ready for them to slow down a little bit now. But there's a good mess of them up here. Over here is a few hot pepper plants left. They're making a few peppers still. But everything's winding down. Okay, here's our row of rattlesnake beans we planted. And these are still blooming heavy. And I need to get in here and I'm going to pick these in a minute. There's a good mess of rattlesnake beans in here ready to pick. And I try to plant a few little rows of fall beans, and I just ended up with one this year. But it'll be, I've canned so much, I'm glad that I don't have bushels of them hanging. But there's some good beans. A couple of these I'm going to be let go to seed, and this time of year, right there you can see there was a little worm on that one. But the bugs are pretty bad this time of year. But there's a lot of beans here. There's some. There's some nice ones. So we'll be picking them. Alright, let's go check out the raised bed. Okay, the raised bed, you can see I've planted greens in here as well. And there's a bed of kale, mustard, and turnips. And I planted them about a week before I did the bigger garden, so they're up a little bigger. But they're doing pretty good. We ain't had no rain in about 2 weeks, so they've kind of been at a standstill. But if all these come in good, we'll be canning or freezing greens. We got that one little Juliet tomato plant is almost done. There's a couple little red ones hanging there still, and I'll be pulling it up probably this week. All these fell off here today. They got ripe, and we got to pick all them up. I have some little straggler beans here. They ain't going to make nothing, but there's some greens coming up there. I've got one squash plant left, and we got some greens in these tires we planted. Alright, I've got 2 pumpkin vines up here, and I planted these a little too late, but there's going to be a few little pumpkins on them. I don't know if they'll reach full maturity yet or not, but this is a pretty little pumpkin. It's about big as a basketball probably right now. Or almost big as a, yeah, about big as a basketball. Don't look as big on the camera. And it's going to be just like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, you might say. And then here is, I think this is one of my, I believe this was a Chesterfield. But it's a pretty little flat pumpkin, and this is more of an eating variety. And I don't know if it's going to make much or not, but it'll be pretty. And down in the corn patch, we have quite a few pumpkins and squash that they're not quite ready yet neither, but they're bigger than these, so we'll be picking them hopefully in the next few weeks. Okay, we're down here in the corn patch now, going to check on these gourds and pumpkins. And you can see these birdhouse gourds are really looking good. And won't be long, they'll be ready. The vines are starting to die on them. There's a couple more little ones, and some of them's kind of hard to see. But I'm going to watch for a big snake in here too. Here's a pumpkin. I forgot what variety these are, but they're kind of, they get the kind of warts looking on them. And they get kind of a darker orange than that. So I see some more on up here. This corn here is old-time speckled field corn. And you can see it's ready right here. But I'm going to let this all get hard, like a ornamental look. And you can feed this to livestock, or you can eat it right now. But we're going to let all this go for seed. Let's go up here and see what other pumpkins we can find. Man, I got eat alive on the arm. And if you've been in corn or bean vines very much, you probably know what this little thing is. We call them a Packsaddle. And it's like a little cactus. And man, alive they hurt. And they sting, and you'll get a big whelp. And he was underneath on the bottom side of this leaf, and I walked right into him. So I'll probably have a big swelled up whelp on my arm. But watch out for these rascals, because they hurt very, very bad. Alrighty, that's about all I got for now. I got my tomatoes and a little mess of beans here picked for dinner tomorrow. So we're going to take these in the house and get them all ready to go. And we appreciate y'all watching. And won't be long, we'll be starting the barn series. Probably start on that whenever the frost hits. And I can get in there without having to worry about snakes and wasps and hornets as bad. So until next time, we appreciate y'all. We love you. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hope y'all have a very blessed day.